Hello?
Hello, is this Iolanda Menino?
Who is speaking, please?
I'm the Consul General of Portugal in London.
Yes, what's your name, please?
My name is Joana Gaspar.
Hiya.
Hi there.
Hello. So I'm calling you regarding the situation of your son.
Thank you very much.
The social services. You're welcome. I understand that you've been changing emails with the social worker of this consulate, Mrs. Lina Gonçalves, and she has been providing you with some information regarding what can and what can't be done from our side to help you getting back your son, right?
No, it's not right. I only have been provided with a list of lawyers that I have contacted them, and they were extremely expensive and not available. That was the only help that has been provided.
Can I ask you if you have been offered free lawyers from the British social services?
I had a free lawyer that didn't bother to go to court.
Well, okay. So you have been offered legal support. Anyway, that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling because yesterday we requested the social services an update on your case, and they told us, I don't know if you're aware of this information already, that the final hearing was rescheduled for the 20th of May.
So to make everything easier.
Excuse me, were you aware of this information?
I was not, no.
No, you are not. Okay, so this is an important piece of information. Also because they're telling us...
Can you repeat the date, please?
Excuse me?
Can you repeat that date?
The 20th of May at 10:30 a.m.
Why are you giving us this information, please?
We are getting this information because we requested it from the social services.
Well, we haven't received this information, so how do we know that this is true?
You are going to receive it in writing, since they told us that today you would get a copy of this decision in writing.
Okay.
Okay, so you will receive it.
So what are you doing about this, please?
Well, I'm trying to talk to you and trying to help you establishing bridges and trying to solve this situation. Another important piece of information that was given to us yesterday is that you have until Friday, the 15th of April, to take steps in order to accept the assessment that the social services want to get from you, and in
Which
order
assessment?
to try to revert the process. Okay? So you have until Friday, and that's the main reason I'm calling you, is to tell you that it would be... I'm sure
I'm asking you, please, what are you doing to stop this kidnapping? You have heard the doctor, the lawyer, saying on the news in Portugal that this is kidnapping. There is a business in here for forced adoption. What are you doing to stop my baby to be kidnapped, please?
it's not on our hands, it's in your hands.
So that means you're not doing anything?
No, it means that this is in your hands.
In my hands? I am Portuguese. I believe you belong to a Portuguese authority. What are you doing?
British, and your husband is British, and for the moment your child is not Portuguese nor British because you didn't register your child. Okay? So don't be aggressive with me, Yolanda, please. I'm trying to help you. Okay?
I am a mother that is desperate. I'm sorry if I look like being aggressive. I do not want to be aggressive. I just want this to be sorted out. The person that has been talking with me through the consul, she did say that the social service, they do not kidnap babies in England.
And they don't. Of course they don't, Yolanda.
Oh.
Do you really think that's the truth? Do you imagine the amount of babies, of Portuguese babies that are born in the United Kingdom? Do you really think that there's a plot to take every Portuguese baby away from their mothers? Do you really think that?
So what you're saying is that Pedro Proença in the TV show...
Mr. Proença is Mr. Proença. I don't comment on Mr. Proença, okay?
You are not commenting. You are not commenting. Okay.
No, I'm not commenting on a lawyer that doesn't know your case, that has never spoken to you, that speaks on TV, and I don't comment on him, okay? What I'm commenting on, and I'm trying to do, is to make you and your partner be very aware of the importance of this new date of 15th of April. Okay?
15th of April.
Well, so you're working on behalf of the social services, is that correct?
No, it is not correct. I'm trying to work on behalf of a Portuguese citizen called Iolanda Menino, who has been in trouble trying to communicate with the social services.
Well,
Okay?
you've just, the only thing that you've essentially said today in this call is repeating information from social services. You have not offered any kind of advice. You've offered nothing based on the Portuguese consulate. All you're doing is repeating what the social services have said to you.
Well, I'm trying to help you exactly in this way, because this is a British process. We are in United Kingdom. It's British law who deals with things. It's not Portuguese law. You're not in Portugal. You chose to live in Britain. It's your choice to live in Britain. So you have to comply with British law.
So I have to comply with kidnapping.
If a baby is not registered... Excuse me.
You know which steps to make. You
Okay.
know which steps you need to make in order to get your son back. It's
Yes.
up to you. Comply with the rules and with the laws of this country that you chose to live in. There's no way out. You have to comply. You have to work with them. You have to show them that you want your baby, that you're willing to sacrifice some of your principles, some of the things that you live by in order to get your son back, because that is the most important thing for you. That's what you have to show them, that you're willing to do whatever they want in order to get your son back. So do it. It's in your hands. No one is going to take your baby away from you if you do what they want you to do. So speak to them. Comply with them. It is British legislation. It is not Portuguese legislation. There's nothing Portugal can do here. Nothing. Except trying to make bridges, trying to make the social services a little bit more comprehensive regarding your situation, and trying them to forget that you have been uncomplying with everything they asked. So this is what we are doing in order to help you. Okay? Comply with them, Yolanda, and you'll get your son back.
You just said this is what we are doing to help you. I didn't hear anything.
What's your help, Joana? Consul of... What's your help, please?
My help is what I'm telling you. I can help you make a list and speak with the social services in order that they say clearly what they want you to do, okay? But you have to show some openness, Yolanda. You have to show some openness. You cannot keep saying that you don't know the procedures. They are telling you exactly what they want from you. So do it.
So your advice is for me to do psychological tests, is that?
Yes, it's my advice. Yes.
Okay, are you aware that parents in England, they have done psychological tests, and all of their results, they came up as a borderline personality
Disorder.
and that disorders, and that came up in the Daily Mail, that even is written that doctors that have been paid and they have not seen even the parents.
I think you don't know what the result of your test will be.
Okay, so do you understand that after the result is done, and if someone says that I'm not mentally well, the result is already done? And do you understand that I have been working on my life for 31 years without psychological tests, and have been driving, I have been working in hospitals?
Tell me, Yolanda, you'd rather not do the psychological test and lose your son. Is that what you'd rather? That's your decision?
My baby is all I'm been fighting for.
Right. So keep that in mind. You do the psychological test. After you do them, and after you have the result, if they say something wrong about you, you can always ask for a retest. You can
Do
choose
you
your
understand? Do you understand that there is many appeals in the Court of England after the adoptions? And do you understand that all the babies that have been to adoption, none of them that have been returned after, and there is even a case where in England that the baby has a disease of bones, and that has been proof that the baby has a problem on the bones, and the reports, they say that the baby should be given to the parents, but because it has been to adoption, has not been returned.
Yolanda, I think each case is one case, and you should concentrate on your case and your baby.
There is thousands of children that have been stolen from the parents in England.
There's no persecution, not to you.
You tell me then, please, what's the crime that I have done it? What's the crime that I have done it? Are you aware that I lost 2 liters of blood and the woman did not want to go with me to the hospital? Are you aware of that? Do I not have the right after being discharged from the hospital? I know I didn't open the door. No one told me if you do not open the door, you're going to lose your baby. Do you understand that I was tired? I lost 2 liters of blood. I had 6 hours of labor. My crime is only I didn't open the door, and based on that, they took my baby away from me with no justification, with no papers. Is that what you were referring?
I am referring to all that, Yolanda, and you know exactly what led to
What is happening to this woman that stole my pregnancy notes from my home? What is this Carol done? What's happening to this woman?
Look forward. Look to the future. Look to ways to regain your son back. Look at that. Don't look at the past. The past is the past. You didn't behave correctly according to British procedures. Period. Now show them that you can comply. Show them that you are a good mother. Show them that you are a balanced person. Show them by your attitude, being a mature attitude, not showing an attitude where you think everyone is plotting to take your son away from you. Show them yourself by your attitude, wanting to comply, that you want your son back. It's up to you.
A crime happened in our house. Now, you and your conversation are conveniently ignoring it. The lady, the midwife, nearly killed Yolanda. She went to social services to distract the attention away from her negligence and crime. Now, you have not mentioned that once to us or anywhere. No one is talking about the crime that occurred in this house. Yolanda nearly died in my house, okay? She nearly died on my kitchen floor. Now, nobody...
Can you comment on that, please?
Have you got any comment on that, please?
I do have a comment. If you believe that there was a crime committed at your house in the circumstances that you are describing, I think you should make a complaint in the police. Okay?
We have reported the kidnap of my baby.
In the police. That is not the main question. Now, the main question is how to get your son back. Correct? Correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So think about that. You can do the report to the police regarding the crime you believe happened at your house. You can do that, a separate process. The main process is to get your son back. And that has a deadline. The deadline is Friday.
Which Friday? Can you mention the date,
So what
please?
happens after that?
Which Friday?
This Friday, the 15th of April. I think I've mentioned this date about 5 times now. Okay? 15th.
We do not have no document for that. So are you saying that they told you that on Friday they're going to decide the baby for adoption or not?
No, that's not what I said, but I'm going to repeat again, okay? So Friday is the deadline for you to show compliance and to start an assessment process with the social services, okay? That's the date. If you don't do that, you will not have the chance to do it until the 20th of May, when is the final hearing. So Yolanda, please do something until Friday. Please. If you want to get your son back. Please.
I have been doing everything. I have been exposing this. What about you? What have you been doing for me?
I have been talking to the social services in order so you don't get another injunction for doing what you're doing with the social media. Okay? So I'm trying to help you. Help yourself. Think about this, Yolanda, please. Please, we can send you an email with this information that we got from the social services. Please contact the social services. Please tell them that you are available for an assessment, you and the baby's father. Please do this. You want your son back? Comply. You do not live in the wilderness. You live in a society with rules and laws. You have to comply.
Do you understand why my solicitor that was sent by the English government didn't go to the court with me?
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
It's because they have different functions.
Okay.
The solicitor is the person who prepares the paperwork, all the judicial process. The barrister is the person who goes to court.
Okay.
A solicitor is not allowed to go to court.
Can you explain me then why this barrister, in a different room than my partner, was trying me to consent that my partner is a risk to the baby, and if I would do this, then they might think to give me the baby to me?
Well, I can comment on that. So are you sure you want me to comment on that?
Oh, please do.
Okay, Yolanda. So people are not islands, and people have pasts. People do things. Okay? Your partner has been recognized as selling something, product that is a dangerous product. Okay?
So if I've committed a crime, as you've just implied, why... It's not illegal in the UK. Yes, you understand that? You accept that?
I think it's not even registered in the UK, so it cannot be illegal, okay?
No, I asked you, is it illegal? Yes or no?
I don't know if it's illegal. I'm telling you what I saw on the news and what I saw on the social services report. That's what everyone has been seeing.
Yes, but that's just... There's no... excuse me, if someone makes a claim, they must provide evidence.
Right.
Okay? That is law. I know law. I know enough to know that if someone makes a claim, they must provide evidence. No evidence has been provided anywhere. It's just character assassination, words on the screen, this type of thing. Yeah? If it was illegal, I would be arrested and I would be in prison.
Stop, children. Listen, Mister, I really don't know what to tell you. I think that I understand the social services when they see a BBC report with you selling this substance, this thing. And I understand their concern of you being near a baby when you have such beliefs. I understand. I have to be honest. I understand them. And I think, Yolanda, you should think very well about this.
You just said I was selling on a TV program.
Wasn't it true?
Oh, is there any evidence of that?
Well, I saw what everyone saw.
So, no, you're saying, you just said it as like fact. You're stating these things as fact.
Is that you have a character assessment? Yes. Both of you are being subject to a character assessment.
Assassination, more like.
Well, that's your opinion. And the fact is, the result of that character assessment will depend you giving your son back or not.
Do you know what? Do you know what's happening in the UK? The social services have created an illness called what's it called, Yolanda?
Amyotrophic.
No. What's social services called? Created the illness. You get the assessment. What's it called?
Personality borderline.
Borderline personality disorder. Now, those symptoms, the symptoms of that illness, is exactly the same symptoms as anyone who has their child taken away, stolen from their arms, would suffer. Any normal person has those symptoms. Now, social services have then gone and created a mental illness based on those symptoms. So not anybody will have these symptoms, but now social services have created an illness so that they can then label you as having a mental illness and take your child away. based on normal symptoms, what anyone, including you, if you had your child taken from you, it would happen to you. Yes, you would have these symptoms. They have labelled it as personal.
If anyone took my child away from me, I would go crazy, and I would
Yes.
have borderline symptoms. I totally agree with you.
Yes.
The thing is, that is not the point.
It is.
It's not the point.
So that's the results they're going to give me on the psychological tests, isn't it? So are you advising me to go and have psychological tests to have these results and for them to justify to take my baby away from me?
I advise you to take the test. That test and every other test the social services ask from you.
Okay, thank you very much
All
for
right.
your advice.
Okay. So if that's all you have to say, then I appreciate then all your help. Then thank you very much.
You're welcome, Yolanda.
I'm waiting for some stuff from the government, some pressure from the government regarding the forced adoption that is happening in UK.
That will not happen, Yolanda.
Why not?
Have you done any searching into this forced adoption yourself, personally?
This is not the point of
Yeah,
the call.
you don't want to. That's what you're saying. You don't want to look further into things.
Concentrate on your son.
So have you looked into the forced adoption website that has been written by Ian Joseph, that has been helping many pregnant women in England to run away from England to have their babies? Have you looked into this?
Okay, but now you don't have that choice, do you? You cannot run away from England to keep your baby.
I'm asking you, have you looked into forced adoption website?
What are you going to do about it? They already have your baby. So what
Have you
do?
looked into the forced adoption website where it exposes the number of children that has been taken away in England?
I'm very sorry, Yolanda, that you keep missing the point.
I'm missing the point. All right, that's your opinion. I think, honestly, who is missing the point in here is not me.
Okay, it's your son.
Definitely is my son, and that's who I'm fighting for.
So do the right thing, fight the right way, Yolanda. If you do that, you can count with everyone's support. No one wants to keep you away from your baby.
Have a look into the numbers that the babies that have been stolen. Why babies? And why not 12 years old children? A baby that is healthy is more convenient to be sold in adoption, isn't it?
You are concentrating on something that has nothing to do with you particularly. Take care of your son, of your case. Take care of the relationship with your social worker.
I had no chance to take care of my baby. He was 5 days old when they took it away from me. Based on jaundice, that is something that is normal.
Comply. Don't keep going on websites saying that you're a big victim of the system. Comply with what they ask you.
Okay, I think that your help. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, Yolanda.
Thank you. Bye bye.